What's up, good people, and welcome back to my channel where we bond over our favorite TV shows, trending topics, and everything in between that we care about. So today, there was some trending news concerning one of my absolute favorite influencers at this moment, Tabitha Brown and Wendy Williams, who basically was pouring salt on a situation she doesn't even comprehend. And as a Tab Hive fan, I've just made that up. Yeah, as a Tab Hive fan, I was really bothered by this on a personal level because when I watched Tabitha's video that caused Wendy Williams to commentate on it on her show earlier today, I felt totally different. And I think partially because I do follow Tabitha and her husband Chance, really her whole family. So for me, when I saw the video of Tabitha's testimony about finally being able to retire her husband after 15 years of desiring and wanting to make that happen, I felt totally different. I got emotional about it. And I honestly had planned on doing a video about it. I literally have my note here to remind myself, like, when there's videos I really don't want to forget to do, I'll put a post-it note on my laptop. And so it's here waiting for me to do a reaction to this particular video that Wendy Williams had a totally different perspective on, which pissed me off because, Tab is special. Tabitha Brown, for any of you who know, she's very special. She's different. But if you don't know, you'll get a taste of it. So what I want to do before I get too deep into this, first of all, is say that if you are new to this channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you for reviewing. And please take this moment to subscribe below to support this channel. And also, we have our VIP text community where you can direct message me as well as be able to receive notifications when we upload new videos, because YouTube does not always notify our subscribers of when we upload videos. And we want you to see the content, like we spend a lot of time making it. And additionally, it helps us to grow when the videos are watched fairly soon after they have been uploaded. So definitely just text that number below and join the text community. And also, I am working on some incentives for those who are a part of the VIP text community. So definitely make a note of that. And also remember, please, to like this video because that also helps us grow. So just a disclaimer. Well, first of all, this disclaimer, the fair use and copyright disclaimer, that I do not own the rights to any of this, and it is for entertainment purposes only and commentary purposes only. So anyway, now that we got that out the way, I have 3 clips and I edited them down as much as I possibly could while still being able to have it in a way where you can kind of get a feel for it, especially when it comes to Tabitha Brown. Her clips that I've edited down, you can see the whole thing on her YouTube channel. So just know that these are snippets, and even though they're long snippets, but they're snippets and not the entire video. So first, let's watch the original video that inspired me, actually made me emotional. It's so inspiring, and caused Wendy Williams to feel totally the opposite. So let's now play.
Y'all all right? Today's a special day. You know, we moved to Los Angeles in 2004, and we had no jobs when we came. We had about $8,000 that we had saved up, and all we had was my dream of pursuing my acting career and praying to make it big one day, right? And so I told him, I said, okay, babe, if you do this job, if you take on this journey in this career, give me 5 years, because I still, as much as I supported him and was excited about it for him, the thought of my husband having to wear a bulletproof vest to work every day and putting his life on the line for others, was commendable, but still scared me, you know. And so I said, you know what, give me 5 years, babe. I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna get this acting thing. I'm gonna blow up, and then I'll take you out of there. You know, I'll retire you from LAPD, and then you can pursue something that you love, you know, a dream that you have, you know. And he said, okay, babe, all right, 5 years, all right, I'm gonna do it. And so he began that journey of LAPD, and here we are, 15 years later. I missed the 5-year mark, okay? But 15 years later, I have said to him, babe, it's time. It's time. Oh, but I have been speaking this for quite some time. One day I'm going to retire my husband.
Sorry, y'all.
And it has happened today. So, yeah, I want to talk to him before he leaves. He's a little emotional, right? He's trying to process it all. It has taken him a year to make this decision, but he has made it. And I'm so proud of him.
My husband and I, we sat outside in our backyard.
So this is a previous clip she threw in.
August 22nd, 2017. You can see all these things on here. And we made a list. This is my list. He had his list. And we said we will make a list of all the things that we're believing in God for and what we want for ourselves. Now, I want you to listen clear, all right? I want you to hear me when I say this. I wrote this last August 22nd, 2017, after being on disability for over a year and on unemployment, making $400 barely a week, which in some places that's good money for some people. Out here, honey, that barely pays my light bill, okay? And that's just honesty. Because I've been on disability for a year. I had used up all my savings, honey. I had used up everything I could to survive. But we said, let's make a list. And so my list says, I'm not gonna go over everything, but I wanna share a couple with you that are important. Number 2 was I wanted to book a national commercial before the end of the year, okay, before the end of December. I want 3 or more sources of income. I want to retire my husband in 5 to 8 years if he wants to stop working. A lot of you don't know that my husband is a police officer. He has to wear a bulletproof vest to work every day, and that makes me uncomfortable. And if I can take him out of that and allow him to do something to live his dream, that is what I'm going to do. Yeah.
So yeah, and as she says here, that's how you manifest. Write the vision, make it plain, and believe it will come. Oh God, I thank you. And I can hear her voice. Oh God, I thank you. And it's so when I watched this, I want to say it was over the weekend or maybe Friday or something. When I watched it, it was inspiring. For one, just touching, like, because some of us have, rode some of the ride with Tabitha, seeing her growth. And I've definitely seen her like grow leaps and bounds in the past year that I've known of her, year or so that I've known of her. And even to see how her story started with, she did like a little video eating a Whole Foods BLT, and it was almost like the Patty Pies guy. I'm forgetting his name right now, but it was kind of like that. And it ended up going viral. And then it kind of kicked her social media influencer career into high gear. And it's just been up and up since then. And just, I don't know, watching her, being aware of her story and seeing how her husband held her down for her to pursue a dream, because there are many people in relationships and partnerships where that person can't see your vision, and because they can't see it, they don't want to support it. And there are a lot of people that are in relationships where they have dreams and aspirations and their partners aren't willing to hold them down while they pursue that dream that could improve both of their lives, the life of their family. And as she said in one of her videos, she can take care of now not only her husband and her immediate family, but her entire family. And so it was just inspiring to me. And the fact of what she said at the end, the additional clip she added in that was from an older video she did a couple years ago, where she shows where she had wrote her vision, what she was asking God for. And I know for a fact, for one, it's biblical, write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2. I don't know. Somebody's gonna read me because I don't. It is. I had it right. Habakkuk 2:2. I did remember it. And it states in the Bible, write the vision and make it plain. And so the reason for me, not only just her story, her journey is just her testimony was just beautiful, but knowing that it's true, and I have put that into practice in my own life and have experienced what it is to manifest your dreams, your goals, your desire. And I'm now in a space of trying to manifest on a higher level than I ever have tried before. And so it touched me, and it also reminded me to be faithful in well-doing, and also to make sure that I am consistent in writing my vision and being concise in what I am asking God for. So anyway, whole nother tangent. That could be a whole video by itself. That could be a series by itself, to be honest. But anyway, so with all of that, as I said, I was moved. I was inspired. I saw comments under that video where other people were moved. Other people were inspired. Other people were just rejoicing with her. And then we get Wendy Williams. So let's play the clip of how Wendy felt about this same exact video that so many of us were inspired by. So much so I was going to create a video for you guys to share how inspired I was, to hopefully inspire some of y'all who might have missed her video. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, you know her? Clap if you know her. Okay, good. I don't know her. Well, she's an influencer, and she's saying that she's retiring her husband. He's been a police officer for 15 years, and he wants to live out his dreams. Nope. I was married to one of those. You know, I make the money and so on and so forth. Go live your dreams, business, you know, stay with me, but go. You see how that turned out. I predict that this marriage is going to be on real rocky ground in a moment. Live your dream. Then they invest in stuff and they lose the money. And then they invest in something else and the money gets swindled or stolen. And then they invest again. Then he comes home and throws his bag down. And he's like, and she's like, what? And he's like, I can't do this. And this is your fault. You know, you're over here making all your money and stuff. You had me quit my job. And I can't find my live like a child. No, but you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, no, you work. Being a cop was a big part of his identity. He liked it, but she came to him and said that.
Right, exactly, Wendy. She came to him and said that. And I was just thinking as I was watching this and remember, because you know I have to prep for these videos, so I've seen all this stuff before and have to organize it for you guys. So I was just thinking of what I'm going to show in the next clip, some of the things that Tabitha said in it, and just thinking how it must have felt for Tabitha this morning. You know she's on a high. You know she's been on a high for, you know, the past at least week or so, and probably even before that. She bought her father a brand new truck, which was a blessing to be able to do that. But how it must have felt to wake up to a bunch of text messages, or she said she was working in her office. You're getting a bunch of messages and they're saying, hey girl, you on the Wendy Williams show. Wendy Williams talking about you. And your celebrity is growing. Like she's crossing out of the influencer space into an actual celebrity. Like she's in the beginning stages. I see it for her. But how it must have felt to then, when she finally sees what Wendy is saying, to see that it is tearing her down, turning her testimony into something negative, how that must have felt. And it's like your first time being mentioned on her platform, at least. Like people are starting to mention her here and there. I've caught a few things and she's been on quite a few shows. But how that must have felt to see your positivity, your testimony, your good spirit. And it wasn't, for me, when Tabitha was sharing the story of being able to retire her husband, it wasn't braggadocious in any way, shape, or form. It was meant to inspire. It was a testimony, and it was meant to inspire the rest of us for whatever that dream or vision of ours is. And know that delay is not denial, because she wanted to retire her husband within 5 years of him starting as a police officer, and it took 15 years. But as she also said, she couldn't have imagined what God has done in her life and the level that she's at. But just for Wendy to be able to, I don't know, put a negative spin on it and treat them as if they are the typical Hollywood couple, which they are far from that, and putting that on Chance as if he is a leech, which he is none of that, and has supported his wife in her dream. And so that was their deal. Support me in my dream, and I want to be able to retire you so that you could live your dream. That's what a real relationship is about, Wendy Williams. She wouldn't know though. Woo! Got me worked up, y'all. Got me worked up. Y'all know I only get worked up sometimes like this, but this one got me worked up. So yeah, and it's through her, being miserable that I think she just, her saltiness, her bitterness got added on their situation, and they just did not deserve that. And I don't know how much, if any, her team had to do with this narrative that she put out, because I do know, they bring her stories and stuff, and it could have been that they laid it out as the positive testimony that it was, and Wendy flipped it when she talked about it because she's cynical like that. Or it could have been that they came not fully understanding Tabitha Brown, her brand, and her family. Like maybe they saw this as a blurb somewhere, just saw the clip somewhere and just ran with it. But I don't like it. I ain't okay with it. Letting you know. You've been warned. But anyway, like I got some power because I don't. But anyway, let's look at Tabitha had something to say directly to Wendy. So let's see what that is.
There, y'all all right? Very good, honey. I was up doing a little work here. That's why I got my pajamas on in my office. And then my phone started going off, like praising people. It was like, girl, you're Wendy Williams. First of all, Wendy Williams, honey, God bless you. God bless you. Okay. And so people sent me a little clip. And I said, oh my God, the pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way, and I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled together for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together. Right?
There you go.
My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, oh, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love. Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. That is the power of God. It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage, okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our marriage. Not money, not business, not success, but God. He's first, okay? So this is my prayer for you. I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight. I pray that someone will love you enough to see you when you are not well, to see you when you need true support, to see you when you need compassion, to see you when you need kindness. I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you. I pray that type of love finds you so that you can understand why. I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore wearing a bulletproof vest if he don't have to, and if that's not his desire. I love him enough that I want him to be safe, and I want him to coach children the way he wants to. My husband has a nonprofit, right? And he wants to be able to build that even more so. And what I do know is a 9-to-5 or a steady job takes away time for creativity, takes away time that you want to pour into your real true purpose. And if God blesses someone to be able to pull out of that 9-to-5 and pour everything into their purpose, their passion, ooh, my goodness, why would we dishonor God if he blesses us with the ability and the way to be able to do so? Ooh, honey, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love finds you, that excites you the way I am excited about my husband being able to grow his business, being able to pour into children, continue to coach these kids, do other things he's dreamt about. Ooh, honey, I pray this type of excitement and love finds you and anybody else who seems to not understand this. I pray that type of love finds you, sacrifice, compassion, like I really do. I really, really do. Okay? With that being said, I thank all of y'all for messaging me and telling me about it. And I want you, whoever is watching, who understands the type of love, let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy and others who have either been so hurt or never found a genuine love that fills their heart with so much compassion and joy. Let us all pray that they find that and that it finds them. Yes, very good. Now, I want y'all to go on about your business, okay? And have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's hand. God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Wow. So I can't believe I got emotional over that. I watch this stuff and every time it moves me. Oh, Jesus. So I have watched this a couple times to put this video together, and it moves me every time because it is such a blessing to have that kind of love in your life. And I'm happy for them. It gives me hope. It gives me faith that it's possible. It still happens. That kind of love, that kind of partnership, that kind of favor with God still exists. And I feel like they are truly, I mean, no marriage is perfect. No couple is perfect. I don't put people on pedestals like that, but I can identify a good spirit as well as those that ain't so good. And that ain't fake. That what we see in Tabitha ain't fake. Is she perfect? No. Do I know anything she ain't perfect about? Not really. However, she's human. So that in and of itself means that she's not perfect. However, what she displays in every single video is nothing but love. Nothing but love. Love for her family, love for her followers, love for those who hate on her. Yeah. And just their story is a testimony, is a testament to what a real relationship is supposed to be like, what it is to hold your partner down, and the rewards that are there when you are dedicated to someone and faithful in your journey and life together. And that just moves me. That doesn't make me cynical. I've been in bad relationships. I've had people not hold me down. I've had a lot of negative experiences in relationships, and seeing their story still gives me hope. And it's a beautiful thing. So I'm not the only person who had thoughts and was a little slightly bothered by this whole thing of coming for Auntie Tab. The Tab half wasn't happy. So let's look at a couple comments from social media land, because we always got something to say there. So the first comment is, also compared Tabitha's husband to Kevin, inferring he would leech off of Tabitha like Kevin did her. She's completely overlooked how Tabitha's husband was the breadwinner for years. Exactly what I was just saying. He held her down, and they had an agreement. This is how they went into this situation. And they was married before all this anyway. He didn't meet Tabitha as a social media influencer. He met her broke. She even said in her other video, she's been unemployed and on disability. He met her broke. They built together. Anyway, next comment. I'm getting angry now. This person says, okay, hurt people really do try to hurt people. She obviously doesn't even keep up with Tab. Shaking my head. I'm glad she prayed for her. Another point I just made, that she obviously does not know who Tabitha Brown is, does not understand her brand, does not know the relationship she has with her husband Chance. They even had to do their videos together. Yeah, out of the loop. She should have kept her mouth off of Tabitha Brown. This person says, not me over here trying to find out what Wendy said about Auntie Tabitha Brown retiring her husband. She's the most kindest person, and Wendy found something negative to say? How miserable of a person she must be. Yes, she needs all the prayers, and kudos to Auntie for kindly checking her. And then the Medea meme. This don't make no sense. Exactly. Just ridiculous. Some things just shouldn't be on the Wendy Show. And this is one of those things. Next person. What did Wendy Williams say about Tabitha? Miss Tabitha is reading her in Jesus' name. You know she doesn't play about her husband. That she doesn't. She absolutely does not play about her husband. Nor should she in this way, because Wendy Williams got on her nationally syndicated show with photos of Tabitha and her husband and basically called the man a leech and like he doesn't want to work and now his wife making money and he want to quit his job. That's not this situation. She wanted her husband to quit for his safety so she can have him around and enjoy the fruits of their labor. So yeah, Tabitha should have protected her husband from the masses, because that narrative is out there. Some people who just watched the Wendy Show today aren't followers of Tabitha, so they're not going to even see this response video unless it makes it to television. But if it's just on social media going viral, that doesn't mean everyone's going to see it. So now all they have is the narrative that Tabitha's married to a loser who's going to leech off of her and is quitting his job so that he can leech off her growing wealth. Ridiculous. Okay, next person. They said Tabitha Brown done told Wendy Williams, mind your business, heal, and find real love, you sad, miserable bitch. But in the King James Version. That's kind of what it sounded like. That response was epic, in my opinion. Epic. But so tastefully done. This person says Tabitha Brown read Wendy Williams for filth, and she did not say one bad word. How you curse someone out without cursing them? Exactly. That's because she's spirit-filled. That's so funny because it did feel like she was cursing her out, but not one curse word was uttered. This person says, the way Tabitha Brown gracefully read and prayed for Wendy Williams. Exactly. I pray you find true love because you probably don't know what it looks like. That's a quote. And that was fire. It was. I love me some Auntie Tab. Right. Exactly. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know if I should be calling her Auntie Tab because we're like the same age. So maybe Sister Tab. Or just I'm a part of the Tab Hive. What's next? Wendy Williams tried to speak badly about Tabitha of all people. Ugh, I can't stand her. Bunch of thumb down. I will not say that I can't stand Wendy Williams. That would not be a true statement. Do I watch her religiously? Not at all anymore. I catch her from time to time, usually when something viral has happened. I used to watch her daily. I used to watch it every day. Yes, I used to DVR it and watch it every day. When she started having all those different episodes, it became very hard to watch because I don't like to see people suffering in my face like that. And there was nothing I could do about it to help her and heal her. So I, bowed out. Like I couldn't take it. And so ever since she's kind of, everything else is happening, she's this new version, whatever's happening here. Yeah, I'm not really watching. I'm not watching. Wendy for me has become like the crazy aunt who you love, but you like, she a little off. Like she got issues, but I love her because she's funny. And when I was younger, she used to be cool to hang out with, but she crazy now. Like that's how I feel about Wendy. So am I saying we need to counsel with Wendy? I'm not at that point. I just feel like she's the batty aunt who says a lot of crazy stuff that she shouldn't be saying, like everything that's on her mind. So, okay, who's next? This person says, nah, Wendy really tried to come for Tabitha. Tabitha only minds her business. Wendy's hatefulness and jealousy must stop. I don't watch her show, but it's about time she grew from that foolish mess. True, but this is a part of Wendy. Wendy's what, 53, 54, something like that? Wendy ain't about to change. Wendy was like this in her 20s when she was on radio. She gave us this craziness when she first, got on TV. She's actually calmed down a little bit compared to what she used to do. She used to be real reckless. I should say even more reckless. So, it is what it is. For the second time, I need to zoom through these because I have my alarm going off and got to do other things. Okay, so who's next? This person says, the way in which Sister Tab's sincere IG post touched my heart and made me and likely 3.5 million followers pray for Miss Wendy on this morning. That hateful spirit is about to be on the ropes. Yeah, it looks like, some people are completely turning against Wendy for this. And, I don't see it like ending her career or her show or anything, but, she's had heat before. This ain't new to Wendy at all. Every season she gets multiple issues of heat. But anyway, this next person says, Wendy Williams be sitting on that couch speaking from such a place of pain and sadness and anger. I really pray eternal peace over her life. And this is no shade at all. Seriously, I just saw a clip of her talking about Tabitha Brown and her husband. Crunch face. I don't know what kind of emoji face that is. But yeah, Wendy's been through a lot. Wendy's caused a lot of pain, unfortunately, and I hate to say karma, but sometimes I wonder. But yeah, those of us who watched the documentary and the biopic, we saw some of that, and of course, that ain't gonna show everything. But what it showed was quite a bit and quite enough to say, oh, I see where some of this comes from. Wendy has been through a lot. She got a lot of issues. What's next? Who's next? This person says, I say cancel the Wendy show and give us a Tabitha Brown show. We need that type of daily positivity on TV. True. I honestly see that for Tabitha Brown. I really, and y'all can quote me on this. Y'all can save this video, play this clip in, a couple years, few months maybe. But I really do truly believe that Tabitha Brown would have her own talk show of some sort. And I really think she's cut out to have like a general kind of talk show. It doesn't even have to be necessarily isolated to cooking, but I see it. I'm gonna manifest that for her. So yes, looking forward to watching the Tabitha Brown show on a major network. You got to add specifics when you're manifesting things. Okay, who's next? Honestly, the way Tabitha Brown gathered Wendy in such a polite yet firm and gentle way, if it were me, I'd weep. I would absolutely cry and rethink my entire life. Can't disagree with that. Cannot disagree with that. It really was kind of like, I need to analyze my life with the way she just read me and said, maybe I don't understand love because I've never had love, so I can't identify love because no one's ever loved me. Oh, Oh, it's funny, but not funny. But anyway, next one is, if that's Tabitha's praying for Wendy Williams, then I hate to hear her curse. Exactly. Because that was, excuse me, because that wasn't even to me, but I felt that. I felt that in my spirit. Okay, so this person says, so Wendy Williams didn't get the memo that Tabitha Brown is off limits? Obviously not, but she gonna know after this. She gonna definitely know after this. And her team gonna know too. I need to check and see if this is trending or how many tweets we got on this one about this topic. But yeah, and this was earlier in the day now that I think about it, when I found out, like immediately after it was all this going on. Okay, so the next person says, I know that dusty foot trollop Wendy Williams ain't coming for my auntie Tabitha Brown. Don't do her. Don't do her. Move around. Auntie Tab don't mess with nobody. Angry face. All right, so we have two, and that's true. She don't mess with nobody. Move around. Leave her alone. Okay, we got two more, and then we're gonna get on out of here, out of this video. All right, next one. Tabitha Brown with grace and mercy just put Wendy Williams in her place. I will forever be changed by this. Crying emoji. I know it did feel like this was not only epic, but a master's class in how to read while still being classy. Still being classy, holding your composure, and not coming out looking like an angry person or like you the one with the problem. But yes, it changed my life too. I'm like, I got to work on how I approach situations. Okay, and so the last one is Miss Tabitha Brown cleared Wendy Williams. Yes, she did. She cleared her for sure. So that was my thoughts. As you can see, I even had if I leave it in, I had an emotional moment. I'm not sure I want to be showing that. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Were you aware of it, first of all, that Wendy Williams poured salt on Tabitha Brown's success and her testimony about being able to retire her husband, like, a dream, a 15-year-long dream. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Also, just remember, this is also an example, and the reason I wanted to do a video on this prior to this situation was just to remind us that in order to manifest our dreams, we have to make sure that we are writing the vision and making it plain. List out what you want. And don't limit yourself based on where you are today, because your present day does not dictate your future. So if you're broke, unemployed, uneducated, whatever the situation may be, struggling, that does not mean that the rest of your life has to be that. So write the vision. There is nothing too big for God. Write the vision, manifest it, and make it happen. So with that, if you are new to this channel and you have not subscribed as of yet, this will be a great time to subscribe to one of the most evolved subscriber families. And also make sure to join our text community. Give me a second. I'm still getting used to putting this stuff up, but there we go. Our text community, where you can direct message me. It's just like texting me, and we can communicate back and forth. I do it all the time with other VIP members, as well as receive updates of when we upload new videos, because YouTube don't always let y'all know, but it's kind of important that y'all watch them as soon as y'all can. And then also, we are going to have incentives and benefits for those who are a part of the VIP community. So with that, please make sure to also like this video, because that's very important as well. But with that, if you've made it to this point, comment below, write the vision, write your vision. Well, we can still say write the vision, write your vision, make it plain. Wishing you guys many blessings. With that, until next time, until I upload the next video, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.